Bongani Ntanzi just destroyed Sergeant Vusumuzi Mogane's entire testimony at the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial when he testified he was never informed of his rights on June 16, 2020, when he was arrested and booked at Pretoria North police station, and Sergeant Mogane never gave him any documents explaining his rights and forced him to sign papers without telling him what they were. And as I start showing this devastating testimony, like this video now.
Now, it is common cause, as I told you, that you were eventually booked in at the Pretoria North police station.
Nanjengoba sengishilo-ke kuwena ukuthi wagcina-ke usuyovalelwa e-police station yase-Pretoria North.
Now,
Yeah. Yes.
Can you recall what happened when you arrived at that police station? Although you say you didn't know what it was, do you recall what happened?
Noma usho ukuthi wawungazi ukuthi kukephi laphayana, kodwa ke ungasho yini ukuthi uma usufikileke laphayana ukuthi kwenzekani?
Angisenkantolo imoto yafika le police station le yapipiza ngoba kunomnyango, umnyango wakhona mkhulu nje umnyango yama nje straight kanje. Yize ngingayibona ipolice station yakhona ukuthi imi kanjani ngoba ngingasho ukuthi yayimi kanje straight. Kondeni yapipiza bavula lo mnyango lo mkhulu lo.
The car was parked right in front of it's a huge entrance or gate, my lord. It parked right in front of it, although I am not able to tell as to how the police station is situated, but they then pressed the hooter and then they opened that gate.
Mangena imoto yama basebevala lo evala ngemuva iphoyisa lafaka uniform umkhani waphuma wangena kumnyango nje ngapha futhi wangena wayale.
They then closed behind after we had gained entry to the inside of the police station. A police officer in uniform, then Muhane alighted from the vehicle and then went in through the gate. So they went in through the door. Because I was seated with my banner inside the vehicle.
Ahambe kumkhana ngazi ukuthi wayenza la ngoba wabuya esebuya nokhiya wajumpa phambi kwethu la wavula ngapha ke manje khona iminyango khona yimnganje uvula ngapha esandle ngasho isandla sonqele ngendlela engangimi ngayo.
He then came back with a key, my lord, and then he went straight to the other side. I would say now it was now the left side because we were faced like this, and then he opened on the other side, that is the left side.
Wase phuma ke na umabhena wase ngivulela ke emotweni.
Mabena went out of the vehicle and opened for me.
Ngangena ke ngaphakathi.
I went inside.
Masingena phakathi kunomnyango nje khona la futhi kwakukhona nje itafula lapha.
Going inside, there was a door there, and there's also a table.
Ngase ngihlala phansi.
I sat down there.
Wase ke bhala kumkhani lezinto ayesibhala khona.
Mutlane then wrote whatever it is that he was writing there. After writing down, he then took my fingerprints. He was the one that was guiding me or instructing me as to where to put my hand, where to put my finger. He then informed me that I am charging you for the matter of Senzo Meyiwa. I then said to him or asked him, you are charging me for the matter of Senzo Meyiwa. Where did I kill Senzo Meyiwa? I know nothing about his killing. I also told him that I was not someone who was into criminal activities or someone who was just involved in such. He then got up and then went towards the cells because the cells were just about there. He would be going into the cells, my lord, go in and check and come out, go in. He then instructed me to take a blanket as well as some mattress or sponge. Yes. I then went into the cell. He then locked it because it was only me inside. He locked, they left, I don't know where they went to.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, having listened to that, did the local police officers at Pretoria North Police Station at the cells, the ones in uniform, participate in any way in your booking at the Pretoria North cells?
Amaphoyisa alapha ePretoria North.
Cha Nkosi enkantolo iphoyisa ngisho emasele ngaphakathi kwase ngiwabona iphoyisa ngigcinile leli phoyisa ngigcinile livula lo emnyango omkhulu lo le okhiwa so lo emnyango ngiyawazi mana semayini ukhona mase uye storeroom semayini uvulwa ngalomnyango lo omkhulu bedotsa lomshudo obheka phezulu abamba umnyango imoto iyangena ngaphakathi.
No, my lord, the only police officer I saw is the one that opened where we entered, in other words, the entrance for us. Even the kind of a door that was being opened there, you get the very same door at the mines. So that was the door that was opened. So that was the last time I saw the police officer from there.
Before you were booked into the cells now, did anyone explain your rights to you?
Ngaphambi kokuthi ufakwe kuwona ke ama-cell lapho, kukhona yini owakutshela ngamalungelo akho?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo azange ngitshena lutho.
No, my lord, I wasn't informed of anything.
Were you given any document explaining your rights to you?
Kukhona wakunikwa yini iphepha noma amaphepha wakunikwa yini elinamalungelo akho?
Cha alikho iphepha engalithola. Iphepha engiliphethe namanje iphepha abanginika lona lesise Rustenburg. E-police station yase Rustenburg. Lona phepha abanginika lona.
No, my lord. Gate 19.
Nge 19.
No, my lord, there's no document that I was given. The only document that I have, that I have with me, that I was given, it was given to me at the police station in Rustenburg on the 19th.
And that document that you were given at Rustenburg, does it pertain to notice of rights?
Lelo phepha khuluma ngalo leli lange 19 eRustenburg likhuluma ngamalungelo.
Ngoba isilungu ngikwazi ukusifunda ngeke ngisho ukuthi khona ngilazi ukukhuluma ngoba phela uma phela ngantshela ngomlomo athi mina nani leli phepha le iphepha lakho lamalungelo azange afunde ukuthi afunde ukuthi kubhalwe ukuthini nokuthini.
Because I am not conversant in English, my lord, I do not know whether it speaks of rights. It's just that my partner gave me the document and said, here's your document, it's about the rights. But it was never read to me.
Leli laleli cala namanje akunalo lelo phepha le alikho iphepha enganinikwa.
But pertaining to this matter, up until now, I do not have it, my lord. There was never a document that was given to me.
Nalona leli lakwaNongoma abakhuluma ngale icala alikho iphepha abanginika lona Nkosi enkantolo.
Even with regards to the Nongoma case that they are referring to, there's no document that I was ever given.
Do you recall signing any document at Pretoria North SAPS at the time Mogane was done writing what he was doing?
Ingabe uyakhumbula yini kukhona okusayindayo ePretoria North police station khona emuva kokuthi uMogane seqedile ukubhala lokho ayekubhala uyakhumbula kukhona okusayinayo?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula Nkosi enkantolo ngasayina lapha tata ngisayine lapha ngoba sengemaseleni.
Yes, I do recall, my lord, when he told me to sign here, to sign there. That is now when I was going to the cells.
Did he explain to you what you were signing?
Ingaba wakuchazela yini ukuthi kuyini lokho okusayinayo?
Nkosi enkantolo yona into ayisho kimi nje wathi ndoda ngiyakuthatha icala lika Senzo Meyiwa. Nakho ke nyathela usayinela ngenza kanjalo kwase qeda kasengikhiyelela wasehamba.
What he said to me, my lord, was that I am now charging you for the matter of Senzo Meyiwa. He then asked me to put my fingerprints. He also then told me to sign. I did what he instructed me to. He then locked me up and he left.
And that which you signed, was it explained to you?
Logo owawukusayinela ngaba wachazelwa yini kwashiwo yini ukuthi
So think about what Ntanzi is saying here, because when they get to Pretoria North Police Station, Sergeant Mogane goes inside, gets keys, comes back, opens the cell area, takes Ntanzi inside, makes him sit down at a table, takes his fingerprints, and then tells him, "I'm charging you with Senzo Meyiwa's case." And Ntanzi asks him, "Where did I kill my brother, Senzo Meyiwa?" "I know nothing about his killing," and after that, Mogane goes into the cells, checks them, comes out, then instructs Ntanzi to take a blanket and mattress, locks him up, and leaves. And the whole time there's no local Pretoria North police officers involved in any of this booking process, which means Mogane is running the entire show by himself without following proper police station procedures.
Yini lokhu okusayinelayo?
Cha Nkosi Nkantolo.
No, my lord.
Where was your person searched before you were transferred to the cells?
Ngaphambilini kokuthi ufakweke kuwona ama-cell, ingabe waseshwa yini?
Azange bangiseshe Nkosi Nkantolo ngoba ngingaphethe lutho. Yonke into eyenzeke phambi kwami. Amafoni bawathathe ezandleni kimi, i-ID bayithathe esandleni kimi. Azange bangiseshe ngoba ngingaphethe lutho vele.
No, my lord, I wasn't searched because I was not in possession of anything. Everything happened in front of them. The cell phones were taken, the ID was taken, so I had nothing on me.
And tell me something, whilst you were in the Pretoria North police station cells, were there cell inspections that were done by the local police officers from that police station?
Nkathi ke uselapho emaselini khona ePretoria North, ingabe ayimaneza yini amaphoyisa alapho ePretoria North bezobheka ke noma bezobuka ke isimo sama-cell lapho ePretoria North?
Nkosi Nkantolo lento ayenzakala ePro station lonto le. Mina lonto le ngachaza lapho lento ngiqala ukuyibona ejele mina ukuthi ejele eRustenburg nalapho eHosemapolo ukuthi iphoyisa liyakubuza ukuthi right na unasikhalo na uguli na ngiqala ukuzwa lapho ejele. Lokho ke ePro station azange ngaqondana lonto le.
My lord, that doesn't happen at the police station. It was only in prison when I started to see that it was in Rustenburg as well as here in Hoshimampulo that an officer would come, ask you if you are okay, if there are no complaints, but not at the police station.
Now, let's touch a bit on the Nongoma case that I referred to you earlier. You have stated in this court categorically that neither Sergeant Mogane nor Mabena asked you about this case during the evening of the 16th of June 2020, correct?
Masakhuluma ke ngalo daba Nongoma ke ukushilo ukuthi abakazeke noma uMogane noma uMabena bakubuzeke ngalo icala lelo la kwaNongoma.
Yebo Nkosi Nkantolo ngiqala ukuzwa la ngelapha eboxing.
Yes, my lord. The first time I heard about it was here when he took the stand.
Now, Sergeant Mogane has testified that when they descended upon your area, primarily it was because of that Nongoma case, but over and above, when they profiled you before you were arrested or approached, the police picked up that you had several other criminal cases against you.
Tulubufakazi bakhe ke uSergeant Mogane wakusho ukuthi yebo uma beya kwena ke babeye ngalo icala leliyana la kwaNongoma. Kodwa ke bathi uma sebe bephenya ke bebheka ke bathola ukuthi kwakunamanye amacala owawunawo ngakuwena. Kwakubufakazi bukaMogane lo.
Ngenkulu nje inhlonipho Nkosi Nkantolo ngoba mina ekhaya ngiyazala ngikwazi ukusebenzisa igama lokuthi umuntu ongangomhane ngithi unamanga.
With the greatest of respect, my lord, I'm unable or I cannot say to someone as of Mogane's age that that person is telling lies.
Lento nje ngikhulumela Nkosi Nkantolo iphutha ngokumhlonipha. Ngikhulumela iphutha.
But what he said about me, my lord, with the greatest of respect, is that he made a mistake.
And Brigadier Gininda also testified regarding this Nongoma case, and his testimony is to the effect that to this day, you are still a person of interest in that matter.
Naye ke uBrigadier Gininda ubethululeke ubufakazi washo ukuthi ngalo icala leliyana la kwaNongoma kuze kube manje nje ukuthi ke umuntu ke osabhekiwe ke mayelana nalo icala leliya la kwaNongoma.
Namanje Nkosi Nkantolo nakaze ngiye kwaNongoma.
Up to now, my lord, I've never been to kwaNongoma.
Ingoba ngiqala ukuzwa lapha ecourt ukuthi nanginecala kwaNongoma.
I only heard it for the first time here in court that I have a case kwaNongoma.
Number 1 Nkosi Nkantolo mina ngumdlali wengoma futhi emakhaya ngidumile kakhulu.
Firstly, my lord, I am someone who takes part in the traditional dance, and I'm well known back home.
Engomeni Nkosi enkantolo ngo-2018 mangaphosisi ingoma yayisegqikazi kwaNongoma alikho iphoyisa elingekho lakwaNongoma lapha.
In 2018, my lord, the traditional dance was in Gqegazi, KwaNongoma. There is no police officer from KwaNongoma that wasn't there.
2019 ingoma yayisemzini wenkosi phakathi abokuhlelelwa khona inkosi umhlanga alikho iphoyisa elingekho lapha uma ukuthi ngangibulela umuntu kwaNongoma ngangilande ngamaphoyisa.
And in 2019, uthi ngo-2019 yayikuphi? Indawo leyo.
Yayisemzini wenkosi Silo
It was in KwaNongoma, my lord, where the Zulu King, or the Zulu monarchs, at his place, it was held there, and there is no police officer from KwaNongoma that wasn't there. If I had killed someone from KwaNongoma, then why was I not taken in?
uma ukuthi ngangibulela umuntu ngeqiniso kwaNongoma amaphoyisa ngaba bangilandanga ngani khona lokho kuzo zonke lezi ndawo lezi.
If it was that I had killed someone from KwaNongoma, then why is it that the police never took me or fetched me from those places?
Ngoba mina lapha engibuya khona ingoma ifana nebhola ngakithi ngoba kuyagcwala lekho umuntu ongekho la.
Because back home, or where I'm coming from, the traditional dance is like football. It gets packed, my lord. Everyone attends.
Thank
Manje
you.
yangimangaza ngempela ukuthi mangibulela umuntu kwaNongoma kodwa namhlanje akaze ngiye kwaNongoma.
So it comes as a surprise to me that I killed someone from KwaNongoma, but up to now, I never attended to KwaNongoma.
Thank you, Mr. Ntanzi. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, Sergeant Mogane testified that when they arrived at the Pretoria North SAPS, he booked you into the relevant registers at that police station, including the occurrence book for the Nongoma case.
Ethula ubufakazi bakhe-ke la enkantolo uSergeant Mogane wayitshela-ke le nkantolo ukuthi-ke nifika-ke e-police station yase-Pretoria North, wakubhala-ke incwadi zakhona laphayana e-police station yase-Pretoria North, ekubhalela lona-ke icala leliya lakwaNongoma.
Nkosi enkantolo angeke ngikuphikise lokho ngoba mina angibonanga lapha ebhala khona angibonanga lutho.
My lord, I wouldn't dispute that because I never got to see where he was writing. I did not see any.
Sorry, Mr. Jonas, correction. I reside in Carltonville, not Rustenburg.
What did I say?
Carltonville ngisahlala eCarltonville manje.
Because Rustenburg has been mentioned, so
Okay, no, it's fine.
just
It's
something
it's
that's
human-
placed in the mind.
It's human error. It's common.
Manje le mina Nkosi enkantolo bengimangaza ukuthi ngisebenza umgodi le ngithengisa idakamizwa ngapha ngasiphi isikhathi.
Now that was a surprise to me, my lord, because I'm working on the mines on the other side. I'm selling drugs on the other side. During which time?
Did you reside in the Vosloorus area? Had you resided in that area at all?
Ingaba wake wahlala eFosterus?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
When did you start working in Carltonville?
Uqale nini noma waqala nini ukusebenza eCarltonville?
eCarltonville ngiqale 2009.
2009.
Yeah, kodwa ukuhlala nje khona ukufika ku 2008 iza ngayikhumbula inyanga ngoba ngangihlala nobaba omncane.
But getting there and to stay there, it was in 2008, although I'm not certain when, but I was, because I was staying with my uncle.
Now, where did you reside at the time you were working at Carltonville?
Ngalesikhathi wawusebenza eCarltonville, wawuhlala kuphi?
Ngihlala hostel.
At the hostel.
And does the hostel belong to the employer that you worked for?
Ingaba ihostel umnikazi wayo kwaku yila owawusebenza khona?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And for which organization were you working in Carltonville from 2009?
Ukusuka ngo-2009 wawusebenzela yipi le company oyisebenzela ngo-2009?
Bengisebenzela yona eStreamfontein angithi ike yashintsha amagama baba Ramsepini.
I was working for Stilfontein, and Mr. Ramsepile, there was some time when the names, or they changed names.
Egama laloqala mina mangifika ba eStreamfontein.
Papu?
eStreamfontein.
East.
Yeah.
When I got there, the first name it was East Fontaine.
Yashintsha kwaba iKDC.
He then changed to KDC,
Makuphuma KDC kwasengena ikampani uSibanye.
and then after KDC, that's when Sibanye came in.
And by Sibanye, are you referring to Sibanye Stillwater Gold Mine?
Sibanye Stillwater Gold Mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, did you know a person by the name of Qiniselani Buthelezi?
Umuntu okwakuqiniselani Buthelezi, wawumazi?
Angimazi.
I don't know him.
Have you ever met such a person called Qiniselani Buthelezi?
Sukwahlangana naye umuntu oqiniselani Buthelezi?
Hayi, akekho la ngakithi umuntu obizwa ngoqiniselani.
No, even back home there's no one referred to or called Qiniselani Buthelezi.
Have you ever worked with a person called Qiniselani Buthelezi?
Usuka wake wasebenza naye yini umuntu oqiniselani Buthelezi?
Cha, akekho umuntu oqiniselani ngasenzela ngoqiniselani.
No, there is no one who's Qiniselani from Buthelezi that I ever worked with.
Do you have any connection whatsoever with a Qiniselani Buthelezi?
Ukhona yini okukuhlanganisa noqiniselani Buthelezi?
Cha, angimazi wena uqiniselani.
No, I don't even know Qiniselani.
The reason I'm asking you, Mr. Ntanzi, is this. In this court, it was mentioned that the person that was involved in the Nongoma murder case 163-10 of 2018 is Mr. Qiniselani Buthelezi.
Isizathu sokuthi ngikubuze lokhu kuyingoba bathi ke umuntu ke owayinento ke emhlanganisa ke necala leli la kwaNongoma u16310/2018 kwakuqiniselani Buthelezi.
Yebo ngiyeza Nkosi but
And-
angimazi.
Yes, I hear you, but I don't know him.
And also in the context of Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mogane saying that you are also a person of interest in that matter of Nongoma.
Nokuthi futhi ke bobabili ke uBrigadier Gininda kanye naye ke uSergeant Mogane bethi ke nawe ke uyena ke umuntu ke obhekwe ke kulona icala leli la kwaNongoma.
Yebo ngiyeza.
Yes, I'm listening.
And Sergeant Mogane testified further that when he booked you in at the Pretoria North police station, the notation in the occurrence book is that you are in transito, meaning that you were booked in temporarily at SAPS Pretoria North with the aim of you being transferred to Nongoma.
Nasebufakazini bakhe ke uSergeant Mogane washo ke wathi ukuthi ufakwe khona lapha noma uyobhukwa lapha yana ke ePretoria North kwakuyinto nje yesikhashana ke ngoba ke wawusezondlula ke noma udluliselwe khona udluliselwe khona kwaNongoma.
Nkosi enkantolo manje mina akaze ngiye kwaNongoma.
My lord,
And there it is. Ntanzi says nobody informed him of his rights. Nobody gave him any documents explaining his rights. The only document he ever got was at Rustenburg police station on the 19th, 3 days later. And even that document about rights was never read to him. Sergeant Mbena just handed it to him and said, "Here's your document. It's about rights," but never explained what was in it. And at Pretoria North, when Mogane told him to sign documents, Ntanzi asked, "What am I signing?" And Mogane just said, "I'm charging you with Senzo Meyiwa's case, sign here, sign there," and Ntanzi signed what he was told to sign without any explanation of what those documents were, which means Mogane completely violated his constitutional rights. And if police are violating rights at the booking stage, then how can anyone trust that the confession statement 3 days later was voluntary and not forced through the same violations?